Mimir, guardian of wisdom and the well of knowledge. Norse mythology is a fascinating realm inhabited by gods, giants, magical beings, and heroes. Amidst this diverse world, the figure of Mimir holds a special place. His role in mythology is immense. He is the keeper of knowledge, a symbol of wisdom, and an embodiment of the relentless pursuit of truth. Today, we'll embark on a journey to uncover who Mimir is, why his well became a symbol of wisdom, how his legacy endured even after his tragic death, and why his image remains relevant to this day. Who is Mimir? Origins and lineage. Mimir is one of the most enigmatic figures in Norse mythology. Though his origins remain somewhat unclear, he is commonly believed to have been a giant. Giants in Norse tradition were often ancient beings connected to primordial wisdom and the forces of nature. Despite his giant lineage, Mimir was considered an ally of the Aesir, the main group of gods. He was part of their community, serving as an advisor, a bearer of ancient knowledge, and a guardian of cosmic order. His name, meaning the one who remembers, highlights his role in preserving wisdom and historical memory. Some sources suggest that Mimir may have been an ancient deity, revered even before the rise of the Aesir. This theory adds further depth to his character and underscores his timeless significance, his role in mythology. Mimir is depicted as a sage and elder among the gods. He was the one to whom others turned for guidance in the most difficult situations. However, his wisdom was never freely given. Anyone seeking it had to prove their willingness to make sacrifices for the sake of truth. Mimir's character embodies not only profound knowledge, but also the weight of responsibility that comes with it. Unlike more active and combative gods like Thor or Tyr, Mimir focused on contemplation, analysis, and the preservation of harmony. Mimir's well, a source of wisdom, location, and symbolism. Mimir's well, also known as Mimis Brunner, is one of the central symbols of Norse mythology. It is located beneath the roots of Yggdrasil, the world tree representing the connection between all the realms united by the tree. The well is more than just a place. It symbolizes a source of boundless wisdom and knowledge drawn from the deepest layers of existence. The water from the well nourishes Yggdrasil, maintaining the balance between the realms, which makes it a crucial element of cosmic harmony. Wisdom at a price. One of the most famous stories associated with Mimir is Odin's sacrifice for wisdom. To access the knowledge of the well, Odin gave up one of his eyes, casting it into its waters. This act underscores a core idea of Norse mythology. Wisdom does not come easily. It requires loss, discipline, and immense inner strength. The wisdom Odin gained from Mimir became the foundation for many of his decisions, including his preparations for Ragnarok, the final battle between gods and the forces of chaos. The well as a place of power. Mimir's well is not only a source of knowledge, but also a place where the forces of life and death intersect. The waters of the well symbolize truth, which can be both liberating and destructive. This makes it a place of immense power, from which advice flows to guide gods and other beings, it underscores Mimir's importance as the guardian of this sacred resource. Mimir's death and immortality, the beheading of Mimir. One of the most tragic stories in Norse mythology is the beheading of Mimir. During the war between the Aesir and Vanir, both sides exchanged hostages to establish peace. The Aesir sent Honir and Mimir to the Vanir. Honir, though a great warrior, was unable to make decisions on his own, which infuriated the Vanir. Feeling deceived, they beheaded Mimir and sent his head back to the Aesir. Odin's Magic. Odin, recognizing the value of Mimir's wisdom, refused to let it vanish. Using magic, he preserved Mimir's head, enchanting it to retain its ability to speak. From that moment, Mimir's head became a symbol of eternal knowledge. It continued to provide Odin with counsel, helping him govern the Aesir and prepare for Ragnarok. The symbolism of death and memory. Mimir's death and the preservation of his head reflect the idea that true knowledge and wisdom cannot be destroyed. Even after his physical demise, Mimir remained a crucial part of the divine order. Mimir's role in Norse mythology. Mimir and Odin, the sage and the strategist. Mimir and Odin represent two distinct aspects of understanding the world: the accumulation of wisdom and its strategic application. Odin, as the god of war, poetry, and magic, sought to uncover the deepest mysteries of the universe. His willingness to sacrifice his eye for access to Mimir's wisdom highlights the immense value of knowledge and its steep cost. Mimir's head, animated by Odin's magic, became not only a source of advice, but also a tool for interpreting complex situations. When Odin faced decisions that could shape the fate of the worlds, he turned to Mimir for guidance. This dependence illustrates that even the mightiest leaders need sources of wisdom to guide them. Their relationship symbolizes the balance between action and contemplation. While Odin embodies a dynamism, change, and struggle, Mimir represents stability, reflection, and the preservation of order. This dynamic reminds us that true strength lies in harmonizing action with thought. Mimir's influence on other gods. Although Mimir is most closely associated with Odin, his wisdom was invaluable to other gods as well. For example, Tyr, the god of justice and honor, drew inspiration from Mimir's teachings, especially in matters of balancing duty and sacrifice. Frigg, the goddess of love and fate, respected Mimir's ability to foresee the future. Even Thor, known for his reliance on strength, acknowledged the value of Mimir's knowledge when facing mysterious foes. Gods tied to nature and magic, such as Freyr and Freyja, also recognized that Mimir's insights transcended conventional understanding. This highlights the universal significance of his wisdom to all who sought answers. Mimir and other sages of mythology. Mimir is not the only figure of wisdom in mythology, but his character stands out as uniquely profound. Comparing him to sages from other traditions reveals fascinating parallels. Prometheus in Greek mythology gifted humanity with fire, but like Mimir, paid a steep price for his foresight and knowledge. Chiron, also from Greek mythology, was a mentor to heroes, teaching them the balance between strength and wisdom. However, Mimir differs in that his wisdom is centered not on teaching others, but on preserving the cosmic order. Unlike Prometheus's active intervention or Chiron's mentorship, Mimir represents a passive yet essential role, the guardian of truth. Mimir's role in Ragnarok. Though Mimir does not directly appear as an active figure in Ragnarok, his influence on the events leading up to it is undeniable. The wisdom Odin drew from Mimir's well and enchanted head formed the basis of the Aesir's strategy for the final battle. Even as chaos peaks, the knowledge and foresight Mimir provided helped the gods retain some measure of control over the unfolding events. This demonstrates his indirect but vital involvement in shaping the destiny of the cosmos. The symbolism and relevance of Mimir. Today, lessons from Mimir for the modern world. Mimir's story holds timeless lessons that resonate in our fast-paced modern world. It reminds us that true wisdom requires not only effort, but also sacrifice. In an era defined by instant gratification, Mimir's tale underscores the importance of valuing the process of learning and embracing patience in the pursuit of understanding. Mimir also represents the value of long-term vision. In a world where decisions are often made under pressure, his figure serves as a reminder of the need to reflect on the past and analyze the present to create a stable future, a symbol of preserving truth. Mimir also stands as a symbol of safeguarding truth. His story teaches us that even amidst change and conflict, certain values must be protected. This makes him a powerful example for societies where information can be distorted or lost. The well of Mimir as a metaphor for knowledge. The waters of Mimir's well are more than a metaphor for knowledge. They remind us that wisdom is nourished by the deepest roots of our culture and history. It must be pure, enriched by the experiences of generations, and accessible only to those willing to seek it earnestly. Modern scholars and researchers might see parallels between Mimir's well and humanity's collective knowledge, books, archives, and databases that require careful stewardship and constant renewal. Conclusion. Mimir is far more than a character in Norse mythology. He embodies eternal wisdom, sacrifice for the sake of truth, and the responsibility of preserving knowledge. His story reminds us that the greatest achievements demand effort and time. The symbolism of Mimir helps us understand that knowledge and its preservation are key to stability and harmony, both in mythology and in our lives. If you found Mimir's story inspiring, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. Which lessons from his story resonated most with you? Are there other figures from Norse mythology you'd like to learn about? Share your thoughts. We value your engagement.